Had you ever seen Joseph Ryan before? Had you ever had any communications with him before?
On February 24th is the only time I had communications with him in that room.
Please tell the ladies and gentlemen of the jury exactly what you observed with regard to his contact with Christine.
Christine was, I would describe as nude and on all fours, and Joe Ryan was behind her, angled slightly behind her, slightly to the left of her. He was clothed, and he was looking directly at me as I opened the door.
What were you thinking in terms of Joe Ryan with a knife to Christine's neck?
I don't know that I've ever been more panicked in my life. I was hoping to de-escalate the situation. I wanted him to let her go. I repeated to drop the knife and to let her go. He said that she was his, and that she gave herself to him, to me, is what she gave herself to me, is what he said.
What, if anything, took place that caused you to discharge your firearm?
It appeared that he did a very forceful stab towards Christine, and Christine kind of spun away from him, and that's when I fired at him.
Have you ever used or looked at FetLife prior to the discovery that's come out in this case?
No, I had never used or looked at or heard of FetLife previously.
Were you aware of Christine using FetLife at all?
No, I didn't have any knowledge of Christine using FetLife.
In terms of your sexual relationship with Christine, what, if any, differences did you have?
I was not interested in ever harming her. I was never interested in sexual violence. I would say that we also had a discrepancy of how often we would like to have sex, or I would like to have sex more frequently than we did.
Did you have any sort of plan for what February 24th became?
No, it was a situation I was never expected to be in. Would never want anyone to be in.
And why did you shoot Joe Ryan on February 24th?
He was attacking Christine. He was stabbing her. I mean, I wish I shot him earlier.
Let's understand, this is the first time you've told this story or any story about what happened in the bedroom on February 24th, 2023, correct?
Yes.
And you were given the opportunity to tell a court what happened when you were brought in to testify at Juliana's preliminary hearing. And at that point in time, you didn't tell anybody this story, right?
I was advised that defense of others is not relevant for preliminary hearings. And it was my intention that I was going to testify at Juliana's trial.
Okay, but at the preliminary hearing, you didn't even admit to Christine being your wife, correct?
That's what I was instructed to by my attorney.
You indicated that this affair with Juliana was really a nothing, right? This was just an affair. You had had others. This was not a relationship.
I would say that I had feelings for her, but they weren't nearly as strong as feelings for my wife.
All right, do you recognize this letter?
Yes.
And this is your letter to Juliana?
Correct.
Written while she's incarcerated, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Is it fair to say that in this letter you profess your undying love for Juliana?
Yes, it appears that I was definitely in love with her. Definitely starting in the summer of 23.
And the long hot cuddle, was that before Christine's death?
No, that was after. We rode a bike and got caught in the rain.
Commonwealth's 250. Do you recognize this letter? Again, you to Juliana?
Yes.
And in this one, you're discussing baby names for your future children with her.
That is something that she wanted to talk about.
But you are contending, again, these feelings, these very strong feelings, these let's be together for the rest of our lives feelings did not exist when your wife was alive.
Correct.
Okay, and they certainly did not motivate you to kill your wife.
Julia and I weren't even together when Christine died.
You had broken up, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Did you need to kill your wife to get her back?
Definitely not.